Dark Age Joe has a little present for the American people. And it comes in the form of a Trojan pony. He's going to use the gatekeepers and the media to deliver it. According to a dream I had, anyway. Yeah, so as time goes on, as the days drag on, these dreams get more and more surreal, I guess. And I'm remembering less and less about them, so I'm probably losing all credibility at this point. But no, I don't know. One this morning, I actually did remember, third day in a row, which is impressive for me. If anybody's wondering about my mental health, don't worry about it. I'm just really out of it, because I literally this morning I brought a camera, or last night, early this morning I brought a camera with me because I was expecting to remember another dream, and so I'm literally just cataloging this as soon as I get out of bed. So that's why I look like I'm dying or something, because that's what I feel like every morning that I get out of bed. But then I kind of slowly come back to life and make a cup of coffee, and everything's okay. But so this dream, and again, this is I'm sure this is highly subjective, because it's what I'm already, most people will recognize. It's one of the topics that I'm already consistently thinking about. So this one starred Dark Age Joe. I'm pretty sure it was Joe, the new president-elect. And it's so vague. It's really not worth saying much about. I'm cutting it super short. And it's a nice sunny day, so it's probably a good thing. Might be able to actually get some work done, go outside, do something within that golden hour. We got a golden hour up here where it's actually nice enough to be outside. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock, maybe. And then it gets cold and torturous, and you want to go back inside. That's how it is in the wintertime up in the Rockies. So this was Joe, and I don't really even understand what was going on, but he was like, I think there's like multiple messages from, you know how dreams just jumble things up sometimes, and separate elements of that dream might make sense alone, but once you put them all together in the context of the dream, it's completely illogical. It's like, well, it's surrealism. Dali. Salvador Dali. So yeah, that's kind of how this was. It was like Joe, I think it was Joe. I'm pretty sure it was Joe. I mean, that's what my mind associated at the end when I was coming back into awareness. So who knows? Anyway, Joe was trying to use or spread information, or it's kind of like almost a copyright thing, which is what I deal with on YouTube videos and such. It's kind of like using somebody else's video. That's what it felt like. But he wanted to put a message out through that was already owned, I guess, copywritten. Put an article out. This is all just my brain right now is pretty scrambled, so I'm just trying to formulate. It's almost like he was using a news platform to convey a message, but because he was using that news platform, they're like, okay, you can do it, Joe, creepy Uncle Joe, but only if you make the horse really small. And the picture was like this geometric, those like one of those octagonal jungle gym things that they have for kids in the playground, made out of bars. It's like this little horse made kind of like that, like with this external Tainos. He just got done eating. See how mouthy he is in the morning? It was like, yeah, so the external form of this horse, little pony, that's what it was, a little pony. Isn't that nice to give us a little pony? But it was like this artificial, geometric, again, surrealistic kind of framework, see-through, right? And it came to me like when I anyway, that's what he had to use, like a small one. For some reason, I don't know if that was just like for the headline. I don't know how that applies, but bear with me here. Yeah, that's why my voice is still Barry White mode, because I haven't even had a drink yet, and I should, because I'm like severely dehydrated. But he had to use a little tiny pony, a little horse, and what it made me think of as soon as I got up is I'm like, dude, Trojan horse. And that's kind of how I already see, well, any of these candidates that come into office. They're all Trojan horses. They're all puppets. And the puppet masters want us to focus on identity politics, because like any good puppet master, you're up there tweaking those strings. The illusion you want to create in the audience is this little guy's real. This girl, each one has their own little unique personality, and that's how they want to control the optics of politics, is because it's a lot easier to get away with things if you don't have people looking like the Wizard of Oz, the little man behind the screen. So anyway, it's my little spiel. And that was like it. It was like this little tiny see-through hodgepodge framework of a Trojan horse or pony. And he was trying to use that and the media, or through the media, to convey a message or spread some kind of information to the American population. So I have no idea what that's about. That was weird. And it was just, I was like, all right, hey, I'm doing this. As long as I keep dreaming and remembering my dreams every morning consistently, I'm just gonna record them, see what happens. It's fun. You don't have to watch, but I'm just having fun here. And yeah, it's almost like I'm getting lazy, because I'm just like, I have no clue what that's even supposed to mean. I'm not even going to try to decipher it. But anyway, we're living in interesting times, and What keeps coming to my mind is let's not lose our souls or lose our promise for eternal life trying to gain the world, right? Like the verse kind of goes. Trying to save this fallen world. This world is fallen. And I think there's a reason why. First of all, Christ was penniless. He wasn't invested in the stock market. Sure wouldn't have invested in Bitcoin. And he wasn't invested in this world. And he didn't have a political party. He didn't have a king, earthly king. And there's reasons for that. There's lessons in that. And it doesn't mean that I think in this representative system, every one of us, every Christian will be judged according to what we did within our abilities, within our scope of influence, on our small little scale, because it's getting smaller and smaller what ability we really do have in this once representative republic. Yeah, I mean, and when we truly have just the choice between two evils, if we don't have a choice, like on some ballots, you literally have one office, one box to check. I mean, some of that is just ridiculous. It's not even a choice. I think God will wink at us. But stay strong, my fellow patriots. I don't know where to go. Like, politically, my whole spiel is that just, all we can do is promote the blessings of liberty, the things that make this country great. I would like to do more videos on the history of what made this country great. Our system of government that set us apart from the world. And those powers, led by the dragon, the serpent of old, the same powers that are in power today, that are trying to grasp hold of the reins of finance, politics, worldwide. Those same powers that those original Americans, that those original settlers ran away from. And like in the book of Revelation, the woman ran away into the wilderness where God allowed her the time to escape persecution, which was what Europe was known for. I mean, a church-state system that persecuted anybody who dared think freely and question and spread information. And that's what we're going to see, I think, more and more with Dark Age Joe. It's just more of that spirit of the Dark Ages being resurrected, rearing up its ugly head, in a sense, an apocalyptic horse. This is all just coming to me, and this is how I think. This is how my brain operates. This is when I'm trying to form meaning in the morning, and it's usually occupied by checking some of the enemy's headlines and saying, what happened in the world today? Wow. More of the same. Headed the same direction. Not much you can do about it, and that's kind of part of the propaganda, I'm sure, is that, lay down Jedi, or Jedi. I was thinking of a friend. Lay down GI. Don't fight back. It's hopeless. And I don't know, how do you fight back? when they don't play by the same rules that we do. When the whole system, like a friend of mine that ran for governor recently and supposedly lost and has lawsuits contending it, who knows where that'll go. Like he said, when the whole system is rigged against you, the media, the voting machines, what do you do? How do you fight it? It's disheartening, to say the least. I don't know how to answer that question while still remaining true to God. That's my key. We don't want to lose our souls. We don't want to lose our eternal life just fighting this. Swinging at the shadows and the illusions that are in front of us. Because there are so many layers of deception that even if we were to fight back, we probably wouldn't be hitting, the heart of the beast. The Eye of Mordor, You gotta climb up that mountain first, break into that inner chamber, toss that ring into that lava pit within the mountain of Mordor. Makes me think of Vatican City or Vatican Hill. Isn't it interesting there's a Capitol Hill and a Vatican Hill? I think that's interesting. Anyway, random thoughts coming to mind, so thanks for watching, everybody. It was fun. Cutting it short because I don't want to completely bore the hell out of everybody, so you don't want to watch any more of my videos. So my other videos are much more exciting. Trust me, this is just me in the morning trying to calculate, and things are slower, and my words come slower, and my ideas often don't make a whole lot of sense this time in the morning. To others, anyway. To myself, it's all crystal clear. It's like synchronicity. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you later.